In shocking news released just a couple hours ago, one of the world's largest cruise lines is said to be closing down their private island in the Bahamas. Plus, if you feel like rolling the dice on a 3-year cruise that may or may not happen, have I got the deal for you? It even comes with a different ship than initially scheduled. Told you it's a roll of the dice. And Royal Caribbean Cruisers, I've got some bad news for you. One of their most popular ships will be going into drydock next year, causing a lot of cancellations. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. It's a hot one down here in Orlando. We are under like an extreme heat advisory. I hope you are staying safe and staying cool wherever you are today. I know there's a lot of folks feeling the heat just like we are here in Florida. And that really makes me wish I was on a cruise right now. You know, a little bit of salty air, some sea breeze. They go a long way towards cooling down. But you know, one place that you are soon to not feel that cool sea breeze, it's MSC Cruise Line's private island, Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. It's one of, if not my personal favorite cruise line private island that is in existence today. Well, MSC has just begun reaching out to guests booked with travel to Ocean Cay, telling them that the island is going to be closing down. And that sounds like a pretty serious thing if you ask me. MSC has spent about 10 years now here in the US, and ever since about 2019, Ocean Cay has been open. Save for obviously that massive shutdown thing that somebody told me happened in 2020. So MSC has really only operated the island full-time for like 2+ years at this point. But it seems like from April 7th through May 22nd of next year, MSC is going to be closing down Ocean Cay to do something. Whether it's a major renovation, or they need to fix problems that exist today, or they need to add things like plumbing or electric or other utilities to the island, it remains to be seen. But all told, more than 30 cruises across 4 different ships will be impacted by this nearly month-and-a-half-long closure of Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. And all that MSC has really said so far is that they're closing the island in order to make necessary guest experience enhancements and to support the future growth of the island. So what's going to happen to all these folks booked on the Seashore, the Seascape, Divina, or Mirabilia? I can't hold my fingers in a 4 like that. We'll change it to this. Well, a lot of them are going to get to go to Nassau or Freeport. Yay, which is so much better than Ocean Cay. And here's the big thing. MSC is currently updating all of their existing bookings. So if you're booked on it right now, you have no way to know when or where these changes are going to happen until July 5th. At least that's the magical date MSC has given us. So there you go. On July 5th, just log on into the cruise planner and hopefully that thing's working. MSC's website is notoriously clunky. It's only bested for clunkiness by that of Norwegian Cruise Line. You know what a clunky website is like. It sucks. But you know one website that's not clunky? It's the Midships Amazon store. In there, you'll be able to support my work and keep me cruising and delivering this daily cruise news while getting an amazing time-tested cruise essential or essentials that you should take on every single cruise. Check it out. There's a link in the description down below. All right, this next cruise news story is going to be a fun one. Miray Cruises has recently been in the news as their 3-year-long world cruise on the MV Gemini was put into peril when the majority of their team just up and quit, saying that they just weren't happy with the condition of the ship and they wouldn't have their name involved with the cruise the way it was heading. A cruise that people have literally sold their homes and personal belongings just to afford. And as of our last reporting, that cruise was in massive jeopardy of not even happening. Well, fast forward a month or so, and Miray Cruises has a new ship, the MV Lara, or Lara. It's a larger and a newer ship than the old, kind of sad-looking Gemini was, and this is set to be one of those live and work aboard cruises. The ship, her initial renderings were very high-end. It honestly looked like one of those new celebrity ships like the Beyond or the Ascent. Now, this world cruise leaves pretty soon, actually, in November the 1st, as a matter of fact, and the ship plans to visit all 7 continents and 148 different countries over 3 years. And of course, the PR machine at Miray Cruises is working overtime today selling this as, oh, this cruise was so popular, had so much demand, we actually had to go out and seek a bigger ship. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Do you think it's still worthwhile to stake that 90 grand or more on this world cruise, or rolling the dice after all? And sadly, that's not the only cruise that might not sail. There's actually several that won't be sailing for Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas. That ship is now scheduled to undergo dry dock at the end of 2024 and the first month of 2025. Royal Caribbean has now reached out to guests booked on Freedom of the Seas in December through January to inform those guests, you ain't cruising on this ship in particular, but you could book another one. So what changes lie in the future for Freedom of the Seas? It remains to be seen, but it'd be really cool if the ship got some of those new venues that we've been talking about recently on Icon or Utopia of the Seas. Wouldn't you like to see that? If you made it this far into today's episode, please make sure you get subscribed to the channel. We are so darn close to that 20,000 subscriber milestone. You could be number 20K. Also, do me one last favor, leave a thumbs up on this video if you wish you had 90 grand laying around to take a three-year-long world cruise. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today, and until next time, we'll see ya on the Midships.
La 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 la.